Thank my good friend for yielding, and I want to congratulate Chairman Royce on Electrify Africa Act, the companion bill to the legislation that we have before us today. We held a hearing in my subcommittee, and Karen Bass will remember well, in November of 2014, and the blessings that will accrue from a huge effort to electrify Africa are almost without limit, especially when it comes to health care, ensuring that people, students can have proper light to go to school and to study, particularly at night. All of the benefits that we take for granted in the United States and in other parts of the world still have yet to come to Africa. In the 21st century, energy has become vital, as we all know, to modern societies. We no longer have to shop for food each day. Refrigerators keep food cold and preserved longer, whether in our homes, restaurants, or during the process of transportation. Cell phones, computers, televisions, and other electronics require electrical power to allow us to lead more productive lives in the modern world and increasingly in the developing world. As we have seen in the recent Ebola epidemic and in the current Zika virus epidemic, it is vital that medicines and plasma be kept cold so they don't lose their potency. And of course, preservation of blood and so many other items that are essential to life. Electricity facilitates their continuance and their potency. It's unfortunate that the continent of Africa has so many people who have been denied the ability to enjoy the advances of science. Currently, only 290 million people out of about 914 million Africans have access to electricity, and the total number lacking continues to rise. Bioenergy, mainly fuel wood and charcoal, is still the major source of fuel, and as the chairman pointed out in his opening comments, threatens the life of so many people in Africa, including the eyesight of many of those who experience that. On the other hand, hydropower accounts for about 20% of total power supply in the region, but less than 10% of it is estimated potential has been realized. Persistent drought in some areas makes hydropower unpredictable. The Electrify Africa Act takes an all-of-the-above approach, all of these good prospects, in promoting the widest selection of sources of energy that includes all forms of fossil fuels, but also hydroelectric and renewable energy sources. This facilitates African nations to use all available energy sources. Coal, which is abundant in Africa, will be in the mix, and hopefully we can help them import clean coal technology to mitigate pollution.